Hello, this is the Watchdog. Welcome back to Fun with Watches. If watches weren't fun, you'd only need one. Today we're going to review the RollsTimi 7903. Start with the wrist check. I'm still wearing the Squally 1521. I have a feeling I'll be wearing this quite a lot for a while. And Grogo is wearing my Dixo 2026. I told Grogo that our house is being infested by Japanese beetles. He said, "How do you know they are Japanese beetles and not ladybugs?" I said, "Because one of them shouted, 'Bonsai!' as it dived at me." All right, let's take a look at the watch. It comes in this pouch, and this is kind of different. I kind of like this pouch. It's kind of cool. And it's kind of useful. So rather than getting a really bad box that you would get in a watch in this price range, I think this pouch is a good idea. And here is the watch. It's a nice looking watch. Not bad considering that this is under $20. This is the fourth RollsTimi on my channel. RollsTimi is the sub-brand of Pagani Design and offers affordable and very affordable watches. This 7903 is in the very affordable range, costing less than $20. This RollsTimi acknowledges the fact that some of us want chronographs for the visual appeal and not the actual stopwatch functionality. So instead of giving us a cheap Quartz small second chronograph movement, we get a multifunction movement instead. And this time there isn't even date setting pushers or even prop pushers for that matter. This watch comes in two different colorways. If you don't like the gray that I chose, there's an ivory dial with the blue and red hands similar to a Seagull 1963, but without the red star and the Chinese writing. And that one comes on a green double clasp strap. The watch is 39.5 millimeters if you measure at the bezel, but 42 millimeters at the case. It's 50 millimeters lug to lug, so this is a fairly big watch. It's 11.2 millimeters thick if you don't count the double pass, 13.5 if you do. Has a 22 millimeter lug width. It weighs 62 grams on the supplied canvas double pass strap. The bezel is a chrome-plated alloy. And then we have the dial. The dial is a flat gray with no sunburst effect. And then we have a minute markers and sub-minute markers with minute counters on the rehat. And then we have the indices. We have numerals on the evens, little triangles on the odds. Then it says RollsTimi up top, Quartz on the bottom. And then then we have the hands. The hands are stick hands and the hands are not loomed. And the second hand has this little counterbalance that looks kind of like a hammer. All RollsTimi have this. And then we have the sub-dials. The sub-dial on the right is the day of the month. The sub-dial on the left is the day of the week. Yeah, look at that second hand. It's hitting the marks, and it's hitting them perfectly. So that's nice on a watch in this price range. Then we have a sign push-pull crown. The crown action, unfortunately, though, is fairly loose. When you go to set it, if you hold it, you can set it without that annoying minute hand jump. But the process of going from the outer to the inner can sometimes make it jump, so you just have to be really careful when you set it. The crystal is just flat mineral glass. And then we have the case. When I first unboxed this watch, I thought the case was steel, because look at this brushing. That sure looks like steel to me, but no, it says it's an alloy. So this is one of the nicest finished alloy cases I've ever seen. Once again, I'd swear it was steel, but it is super light, so it probably is an alloy. But no, instead of shiny chrome plated, it's nicely brushed. So really happy with the case for an alloy case. And it's shaped nice too. And then we have the case back. The case back is a press-on, not a screw-on. We have the RollsTimi name and logo in the middle. And look at that little hammer there for the R. That's the same as the counterbalance on the second hand. Then we got the model number, It says 5 bars, so you get 50 meters of water resistance. Then it says waterproof. Should say water resistant, not proof, but oh well. And then it says RollsTimi. Underneath the case back is the PE802 Quartz movement. This is a multifunction movement. And everything is controlled by the crown. There are no pushers. So when you get put it in date position, you got a quick set date, but you don't have a quick set day. So if you want to change the day of the week, you have to do it the hard way. You have to pull the crown and just keep going until you hit the next day. And so if you need to set it to Monday and it's Tuesday, that means you're going to have to go around 6 times. Well, actually 12 times, because you got to go around twice. So that's one annoying thing. Of course, being day of the week, you only ever have to set that once. And then we have the strap. Let me put it back on properly. The strap is nylon double pass, because you can't call it a NATO anymore because of a trademark troll. And buckle seems nice. It's not, the hardware is not awesome, but it's not bad either. And the strap's pretty good. It's substantial. It's sturdy. Doesn't feel cheap. The stitching's nice. So I like the strap. I think they did a good job with it. Here's the watch on my 7.5-inch wrist. That looks nice. That wears nice. And even though it's on a double pass, it doesn't seem too chunky. And I have plenty of notches left. And I'm at the point where I don't have to fold it over. But if I had to move it in a few more notches, I would have to fold it over, which would be awkward at this length. So I'm always kind of at that weird position on NATO straps where sometimes I need the fold over and sometimes I don't. And if I need it, it's always just a little tiny fold over. But yeah, it looks nice. And here's the watch on a black strap. So of course the subdials bring out the black, so that makes it look nice. And here's the watch on a khaki strap. I think that looks nice too. What I like about this watch, it looks and wears nice. One of the nicest finished alloy cases I've ever seen. You would swear it was steel. The second hand hits the marks, and this double pass strap's nice. What are my gripes and groans? No quick set day of the week. That's the movement's fault. That's not RollsTimi's fault. No loom on this watch. And it's really hard to read the day of the month. Maybe if I was a little bit younger. And the loose crown action can make it difficult to set. Do I recommend this watch? Sure, this watch looks and wears nice and seems to be worth more than what I paid for. Well, thank you for watching my review of the RollsTimi RT7903, and I will be back with another review or unboxing. Be sure and like and subscribe to my channel, and if you like this watch, be sure to use my affiliate link and I'll get a tiny commission. And those tiny commissions do add up, and those tiny commissions is why I was able to get this quality to review on this channel. Bye.